which I might regret this choice of word.
You probably do.
All right, so we would like to welcome to the stage at this moment in time. I'm terrified.
We're going live on the internet, baby.
Oh no!
I'm really terrified.
I'm ready for my close-up. The tambourine's going to play this.
We would like to welcome the one, the only William Shakespeare!
Girls and ladies, I am Will Shakespeare, which means you should cheer now! And at my side and your side and in front of you and behind you in other locations if you don't have object permanence, we have the Creepy Barn and Squishy! Creepy, if you could give us a little bit of maudlin play, just a little bapping.
Oh, just a little bapping.
Yeah. So, lords and ladies, as you know, Creepy and I will not be back here next week. Thank you, one person that got it. For this is the final day of Faire.
The last day of the fair. We got all of them doing it.
And on days such as this, it is customary to sing maudlin and sad songs. Songs of parting, songs of remembrance. But on this, the last day of the fair,
The last day of the fair.
we're not going to do that. We are going to do something really ill-advised and potentially stupid. So I drink a glass of water, I take a deep breath, pray for my soul, and here we go. It's a super convoluted plot that no one really cares for. When I wrote it down, I got a lot of hostile stares for. It's the kind of thing you exit pursued by a bear for. It's a super convoluted plot that no one really cares for. I'm getting married, I'm gonna die, I'm getting married, I'm gonna die, I'm getting married, I'm gonna die, I'm getting married, I'm gonna die. Because my uncle killed my dad and married my sweet mother, I set sail that day with my identical twin brother. How we were separated from each other. I met a guy in Venice and his girlfriend in its mother. It's a super convoluted plot that no one really cares for. When I wrote it down, I got a lot of hostile stares for. It's the kind of thing you went pursued by a bear for. Super convoluted plot that no one really cares for. I'm gonna murder, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna murder, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna murder, I'm gonna die. I traveled all around the world, my money was all spent. I wound up in Verona where I met two clever gents. Your sister drank a potion and pretended to be dead. Switched places with a prostitute and wound up in my bed. It's a super convoluted plot that no one really cares for. When I wrote it down, I got a lot of hostile stares for. It's the kind of thing you meant to listen by a bear for. Super convoluted plot that no one really cares for. I'm gonna murder, I'm gonna die. Just check your watch and ask yourself just how long is this play? But if this is the dumbest, you've heard it all your lives. Trust me, this ain't half as stupid as the Merry Wives. On this, the last day of the fair! Good night, Seattle, we love you!
the town.
Yes.
In that there are many folks that are claiming to run for mayor.
Oh, creepy! Shakespeare, I didn't even run! Your concession speeches.
And yet, the one with the answer, the true and final answer, is our one and only President Cinnamon Roll and Butt Stud Vadim!
I've been wandering around this shire for quite a while, collecting votes, and the candidates were Venture Magiplu, the Creepy Bard, Beldagast, Kai and Kifa,
Flood the town!
Bear and Half a Day, Shakespeare, and Honeydew Badger. And I'm proud to announce that the winner of this election, is a write-in candidate, Mendax. What about Mendax? I thought he was dead.
Well, he's not here to accept it, so I'll graciously accept it on his behalf. Thank you. The town will be flooded with either cash or water. I'm not sure which, depends on my mood. You should probably give your announcement of all of them. Oh, yes. So, for those of you who don't know, I also, because I don't have enough hats, I also run the information/merch booth, and information is also lost and found. So if you have lost something, please see my friend Will the Pirate right over here. There's a basket. We have such things as prescription sunglasses and someone's flippin' car keys. So check yourself, check your pockets. If you can't leave here, it's not my fault. I told you that. Yeah. Also, don't take something that doesn't belong to you. I will fine you. It's true.
I have a question.
What?
That's why I'm not taking things that don't belong to you. Guideline!
Rule.
All right. So it's been a mystery.
Something was stolen.
Yep.
Because they took something that didn't belong to them, and well, now they're caught.
We're gonna find them.
Because it's a rule not to do it.
All right. Shall we do the thing?
Let's do the thing. Ready?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, go. Fancy Magiplu, where are you? We got something to do now.
I want to recount. Hashtag you are my mayor!
Anyone else for mayor?
As was just announced, I am Fancy Magic Mage Extraordinaire, and someone had stolen my prize spell crystal. But with the help of a lot of detectives today, wow, the detectives today! Are there any left? With the amount that there were here, I hope there are at least some left. Please come on up. Come on up.
Look out.
What's up?
Excellent. Believe me, there were a lot more. These were the ones that were able to stay for the end of the day. So, on the count of 3, we're going to point to the one so carefully sneaking behind us. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wait, you're not the sovereign.
That's correct. So I'm free to go then.
Do you have it?
I mean, I've obviously got it.
Spell crystal. Pocket.
Let's see. I don't have. No, I don't seem to have anything of any kind.
What about that pocket that you just put your hand in?
Oh, this pocket?
No, the other hand.
Which one? This one over here?
Yeah.
No, I don't have anything in that pocket.
In the hand.
There's nothing in my hand. What, this one? Oh, this! Why didn't you just say so? Oh, you want it back? But I found it.
We told you not to take things that are not yours.
He
It's
was
a rule.
vanquished and sent back to the ethereal plane from whence he came.
detectives this day. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! All right, for these four, wait, you're stuck up here for one more second. You two, thank you so much.
Go back to your parents.
Go back to your parents. So,
Monsieur, this is why you're not mayor.
probably true. So, all right, now, these four up here are probably wondering why they're stuck up here. Well, these detectives have solved my mystery 9 times. Wow. Now, just for clarification, I've only been running it for 3 years. So, I am going to be making them and their parents, I'm not going to drag them up because I only embarrass kids, my official #1 fans. One additional hip hip is on, then we gotta get out before they kill me. Hip hip! All right, everyone.
I know, it's not right. Alright, up next is someone who was kind of already up here today. But
He does things on his own, but with friends, and it's always interesting. So, without further ado, the Creepy Bard!
Lords and ladies, I'm David Anstey, the Creepy Bard. This is Pickerty Pete the Third, and this is Squishy. And lords and ladies, seeing as how this is the last day of the fair, that's never gonna get old. I have one more confession to make.
Confession sinners!
Very much that confession is that I am a nerd. I am a nerd. Lords and ladies, I'm going to be singing you a song. I see that there are a few elvish people here in the crowd. Tell me, like a lass, what do your elf eyes see? One, two, three. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. 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 What did you say? The hobbits to Isengard. The hobbits to Isengard. The hobbits to Isengard. Taking the hobbits to Isengard. Hey! Decide to sleep with him. What did you say? What did you say? They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. That hobbit is. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. That hobbit is. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. That hobbit is. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. That hobbit is. Leave now and never come back. 1, 2, 3.
hope you enjoyed as well. Once we all get into position. Don't make a joke. This is where there are children around. I mean, I'm looking at you. Hi. Yes. Yes. You're with us. Yes. I don't care. You want to switch?
Alright, ladies, we're switching sides. Switch! And you too.
Other side. Ladies and the two boys.
Modulation.
Alright.
That's it.
When in the springtime of the year, when the trees are crowned with leaves, when the ash and oak and the birch and yew are dressed in ribbons fair, when owls call the breathless dew in the blue veil of the night, the shadows of the trees appear amidst the lantern light. We've been rambling all the night, and sometime of this day, and now returning back again, we bring a garland gay. Who will go down to the shady groves and summon the shadows there, and tie a ribbon on the sheltering arms in the springtime of the year. The songs of birds seem to fill the woods, that when the fiddler plays, all their voices can be heard long past their woodland days. We've been rambling all the night, and sometime of this day, and now returning back again, we bring a garland gay. And so they linked their hands and danced round in circles and in rows. And so the journey of the night descends, when all the shades are gone. A garland gay we bring you here, and at your door we stand. It is a sprout well budded out, the work of our Lord's hand. We've been rambling all the night, and sometime of this day, and now returning back again, we bring a garland gay. We've been rambling all the night, and sometime of this day, and now returning back again, we bring a garland gay.
I'll beat you with my beef stick if you don't get off my stick.
Alright, Aoife.
Yeah, I got distracted.
It's alright. Guess who's next?
Is it my favorite?
It
Sorry,
might be
guys.
our absolute favorite.
Sorry, William, I love you.
We're a little biased. Okay, we're a lot biased.
We'd like to welcome to the stage the one, the only, the incomparable, and our super fangirl dreams of life, the Crimson Pirates!
Weird. We love being here, guys. This is such a nice place. Well, I'm pretty funny.
Though my sails tall and tight, and my mast may turn about, though the night winds chill me to my soul, though the sun space in my mind, and the stars no sacrifice, give me just another moonlight to hold. I will not lie in the dark. This rain raging, I will not lie me down in such a storm. And if this night be unblessed, I shall not take my rest until I reach another shore. If they only want a song, and I cannot quench my thirst, I will drink the rain that closer to me now. And if that's blackness be my gift, and every tear's upon my wrist, I will praise the God that shelters me from death. I will not lie down. This rain. In such a storm, and if this night be unblessed, I shall not take my rest until I reach another shore. If my friends will mention that because I'm lost, there's no evil in on my heart. And if death is on the ground, we will answer to it. I will not lie down. This rain rages. I will not lie down. It's such a storm. If this night be unblessed, I shall not take my rest until I reach another shore. I will not lie down. This rain rages. I will not lie down. I shall not take my rest until I reach another shore. I will not lie down. This rain rages. I will not lie down. I shall not take my rest until I reach another shore. I shall not take my rest until I reach another shore. Until I reach another shore. Until I reach another shore.
When is that time when you always do that song?
Sunday night.
The last day of the fair, right?
Oh, the Christian Pirates, ladies and gentlemen!
I'm not quite sure how to introduce this, but we have a tradition here that
You don't have to introduce
no,
it.
I know, but I'm trying to. We have a tradition here, and it has a lot of important meaning to us. So I would like to invite Daniel Greenwolf to the stage.
also, I would like to introduce the owner of the fair, Mr. Patrick Colleton. So for those who may not know, for the last 8 seasons, I have been so honored and blessed to be the general manager of these psychos. And during this time, we have met so many amazing and wonderful people that have gone in and out of our lives. Some of them have been absolutely amazing at every level, and they left a mark with us, even though they were only here for a year, or maybe they're only here for a couple of years. And then there's people that have been with us since the beginning. And some of us have been with us even before that. But for 8 years, I have been honored to be the general manager of these crazy people. That's why I wanted to take a moment before we did this to announce that this is my last season as general manager.
What?
Now, it's, hey, I wanted to surprise you. Now I'm not going anywhere, suckers. I've spent 8 years creating the vision in my head, and Patrick, who has been so kind to help me create that vision, and it's brought me all of you. It's brought this family together. And the last thing that I would ever want to do is tear it down. So, Patrick made me an offer I couldn't refuse.
So, first of all, I want to say, back in 2011, I didn't know if Midsummer was going to continue to be a thing because I was involved in the predecessor of Midsummer. And I remember loading up a truck in the middle of the night with another person who used to work with us in the middle of an empty field. And I thought that my 2-year foray into being part of Renaissance Fairs was over. But then I talked to Danny at the end of that season about maybe taking some of the tents we have, the generators, some of the people who used to work for Scurf, and starting another event. And Danny made that possible. And that's why this year, I'm inviting Danny to become my co-owner. This fair wouldn't be possible without all of you here, without the patrons, without managers, without all the volunteers who've supported this fair since the beginning, and especially without this man's leadership. This tradition, before we do the parting glass, which is the ultimate tradition, because we don't have anyone here to sing the last day of the fair.
The last day of the fair.
So that being said, I am honored that so many people have come into our lives and that this family has grown to the size that it has. And we have lost some amazing people. Just this year, we lost 2 amazing people. Rochelle Hayes, who was the head of our operations department, and Dane. Dane has been, I've known Dane for, God, 20 years. I knew his kids when they were tiny and obnoxious. Now they're grown and obnoxious. Now we've lost so many amazing people before that. And one of the people that hit us particularly hard, although every loss is hard,
was a gentleman by the name of Duncan Inches, who was our Shakespeare for years. He was so full of life and joy, and his Screen Actors Guild card, which he would show you in a second. Any chance. Boom. And I said this, I tell the story every year when I tell it because I can't not tell this story. I've known this man. I have known Dan. Yeah, right? Dan. What?
I don't want to be found on Facebook.
You can't find him, but here's the thing. I've known him for years, and I knew that once Duncan passed, and Harper the Minstrel tell the story that Duncan passed the performer's death. He was on a beach in Florida, and he had just fallen asleep at the sunset, and he didn't wake up. He had just finished his tour, and he passed away. And I thought it was so beautiful, but the only person I could think to replace our Shakespeare was this Shakespeare. And he didn't come to me. He didn't approach me. He didn't ask to do it, because he wanted to honor Duncan. I'll never forget that. So this is our tribute to him, to Dane, Michelle, Joanna, everyone.
Our revels now have ended.
These, our actors, as I foretold you, were all spirits and are melted into air, into thin air.
And, like the baseless fabric of this vision, the cloud-capped towers, the gorgeous palaces,
the solemn temples, the great globe itself, the all which it inherit shall dissolve.
And, like this insubstantial pageant faded, leave not a rack behind.
We are such stuff as dreams are made of. And our little lives are rounded with sleep. I would like a pay raise next year.
Whoever that may be.
So where's the last thingy? Let's do the thingy then.
We'd like to welcome our performers for the day up to join us in parting glass.
Stay here. Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Yay!
Of all the money that e'er I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I'd done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done was the dare I kissed. They wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. Good night and joy be with you all.
Yay! You should have her do. She's really excited. So, thank you all so very much for joining us in Faire this year. Thank you for joining us on our last day of the Faire.
The last
We hope that we see you next year. We hope that we see you healthy. We hope that we see you happy. And we hope that you make it home safe, because it is that time where we have to say the same.
You don't have to go home.